There is no blueprint, right? When God begins to move you into a new place, there is no blueprint. And oftentimes we're looking around trying to find out who's done it before, trying to figure out who is set. We're trying to walk in someone else's footsteps when God is calling us to create the footsteps and to walk in His.
This is the moment you've been waiting for. Everything that you've been praying for. You've had a low. You're gonna heal and come back strong. I know what you got. God got you. Your girls, we're here. We're with you. This is your battle. I know you're about to come back better. God don't miss. You're ahead. This is it. Come back, sis. I know the whole world told you. Come back, sis. You aren't enough, but you are. Come back, sis. This is your battle. I know you're gonna come back better. God don't miss. You're ahead. This is it.
I'm so honored that you came to hang out with me today. Thank you.
I'm so grateful to be here.
Thank you. Thank you. Tell me really quick, because I want people to know what you think about this first, and then we could go in. What's the word transition mean to you?
Transition to me means moving from one place to another and being what I call in the alley, not to be confused with the valley. Being in the alley means that you are between two buildings, right? You are not down in the dumps. You're between two building phases. And the alley sometimes is very narrow. It makes you question yourself. It makes you wonder. It makes you look back, get a little paranoid as well. But the thing is, you were already made and created and chosen to move into that next place. And so,
I didn't need no notes.
Transition.
I didn't bring notes.
Transition to me is that movement, but knowing again, it's the alley.
I'm in the alley, not in the valley.
Oh, you are not down in the dumps.
I'm in the alley, not in the valley.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say it a few times. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the alley, not in the valley.
Yeah.
Who can fool me?
Mm.
Help me out. Who can fool me?
No one.
I'm in the alley, not in the valley. Who can fool me and tell me otherwise?
No one but the enemy. And that's when you choose to silence that voice.
You mean the accuser of the brethren?
Absolutely.
I'm going to sip my tea.
Because when you know and understand who you are, whose you are, your identity in Him, you can't be fooled otherwise. You're in the alley.
I think the interview's finished. I think you said what you need to say.
I love you.
I'm sorry. I left my notes upstairs because I knew I wouldn't need them. I said that, right? You heard me the first time?
Mm-hmm.
There are so many women transitioning right now.
Yeah.
Because God is doing a new thing. I don't mean to be weird, but He is.
No, you're not weird at all.
I know, because you was
This
over there
is my
reading your
language.
devotional. I'm not going to do you. I saw she had okay, I don't. The art transition, because God is doing a new thing. And one, they don't have the lingo.
Oof.
Go ahead.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Language.
Mhm.
Language. Language is so important in the alley, right? It's the one thing that we feel somehow escapes us. We have no words. We have just feelings, right? There are no words to describe what is happening in that place. But let me tell you something. Every single time I've found language to help describe not only where I was, but where someone else was in that place, it was in prayer or in the word.
Because
That's where the language is.
be
So,
ye transformed. Help me out.
by the renewing, okay,
Okay.
of your mind.
Of my mind.
Absolutely.
By the what of my mind?
Okay, renewing. of
Renew.
your mind.
Because He don't wash you, He makes you new. Somebody
Come
said that
on.
yesterday. It's not me. I didn't make that up.
Listen.
How you want me to follow up? You going to put the layup? Somebody said that the other day. When He washes you,
Yeah.
He was explaining that antibacterial washing fluids, things that wash people, only wash 99
9.
But when God renews your mind,
100%.
because
Come on.
He said it already.
Yeah.
new because you had to come down to earth and figure some stuff out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And being a new creature is tough. Why? Because we hadn't seen it before.
I'm leaving. Why you do
no
it?
blueprint.
Now I know why interviewers say, I'm getting goosebumps. Just did it.
There is no blueprint, right? When God begins to move you into a new place, there is no blueprint. And oftentimes we're looking around trying to find out who's done it before, trying to figure out who is set. You know, we're trying to walk in someone else's footsteps when God is calling us to create the footsteps and to walk in his, the steps that he's already ordained.
If you acknowledge me in all of your ways, what?
Let me tell you something.
Help us out.
What?
He'll direct my path. Wait a minute. Hold on. This is one of my favorite joints.
Because that's my favorite scripture.
Oh,
You making me cry up in here.
Oh, sweat. I done said the favorite scripture.
Woo. How many times do we lean on our own understanding? Like, there are so many times when we're trying to make sense of something. I had to realize I cannot lean on my own understanding.
Why would I do that?
Okay. It will lead me down the wrong path every single time. And so learning, that was hard for me. And I feel like it's hard for a lot of people, right? Because we try to make sense of things. We're human. We try to make sense of things.
I'm sorry, what are we? Help me out.
Human.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. We're human. We try to make sense of things. And so even, that renewing of the mind is so important because it helps us to take on God's thoughts, not our own thoughts.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Most of the time I can't trust my own thoughts.
Put on what?
Put on God's thoughts.
When I explain, acknowledge God in all of your ways, and he will direct your path.
Yeah.
My reason for thinking God is dope is because what do you mean? What you're trying to tell me is I might be walking in the road, might go like that because God directed it. What you're saying is he's speaking to my path. I might not even know where we're going.
Yeah.
Hey, path, listen, I'm gonna need you to make a left.
Right.
And you out here just jogging.
Yeah.
Blind faith.
Yeah.
And he tells the path what to do. Sometimes you don't even know what to do.
Woo.
I'm not supposed to be talking. I'm sorry. No,
this is good.
I'm not even saying
You
that.
preaching.
They told me to just ask questions.
I
didn't bring my notes. Did I tell you I didn't
You
bring
ain't
my
gotta
notes?
ask questions. This is a conversation. Listen, when I tell you, and even the path will shift when you're listening for the shift.
Oh, wait. Talk to us about listening.
Okay? Because oftentimes, see, the thing is, even as I think about prayer, so many people think that it is a monologue. Maybe it's a dialogue. And as you are moving in that path from one place to the next, when you are listening to the divine voice of God, you will feel the shifting. You will know what to do. Holy Spirit, okay, will bring you to knowledge of all things. And so when you're listening for his voice, okay, should be all the time, listening for his voice, you will receive the direction that you need.
May I ask you a question?
Easily. Absolutely.
Okay, because I speak in English. My friend in high school, she spoke in Spanish.
Okay.
She's Dominican. I was going to say she spoke in Dominican. That's not a language. I got a couple of friends who spoke Swahili. As a matter of fact, in choir class, we sang a Swahili song. What language does God speak?
All languages. Okay. He transcends all of them.
So you think, because your mind's renewed, we'll speak in spirit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spirit needs.
Yeah.
You think because your mind is renewed, you hear God in English?
Oh, listen, I've heard God in so many different languages. Let me tell you something. One, I speak in tongues.
I wasn't going to talk about this.
But
I was not going to tell y'all this, but she done told my secret. What?
Listen, and that's why music is so powerful, ma'am, because you can hear God in anything. But I love it when I went to Jerusalem over the summer and I started asking God. I was like, Lord, I want to learn Hebrew. I hadn't done anything to actually learn it. But I kept saying, God, I want to learn Hebrew. And I started to have dreams and I started to have visions. And when I tell you that Hebrew terms, come back. Come back. Oh, you're gonna sit down. Listen, get comfortable. We here now. We here now. I asked God, told him I want to speak in Hebrew. I want to learn Hebrew. And I started to have dreams and visions of Hebrew words.
Tiara, how many times has your friend Chrisette called you and said, So I heard it in a different language and I looked it up and it said this.
Come on. Come on. Now I got chills.
So when she said the word dream, I already knew it.
I said,
Come
oh
on.
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me go get a bag of chips.
Yeah. I'm walking into an event one day and I heard the Lord say Kadesh. And I said, okay, God, what is Kadesh? First thing I got is Google, my first defense, right? I go on to Google and I'm like, my girl Google got me. And it is a Hebrew term. And I thought, oh my God, he's speaking to me in Hebrew right now. And so Kadesh means a sacred place. And I knew that the building that I was walking into was a sacred place. And I need to also create the atmosphere for one, right? And so that was one of the first times that happened to me. And I said, oh my gosh, this continues to happen. And the Lord will speak to you in uncommon ways, okay? Uncommon ways. And I talk about this all the time because I'm like, y'all are looking for him to do something, common with everybody else, the same experience that everyone else has. No, you have a personal relationship, personal, and he'll speak to you personally. So yeah, he speaks in all languages.
I don't cry. I'm from New York. I don't cry. It's not one of my things.
It's all right.
I'm not going to do that.
Tear up already. So
No, you're not
we in
from
a
New
safe
York.
space.
Where you from?
I'm from North Carolina.
That's why you cry.
Listen,
Y'all are nice.
it's all right. Trust me. Safe space.
Jay-Z said, I don't want to shed no tears from my eyes, so I make the song cry. That's why I sing.
Listen, we're vulnerable around here, okay? Real
Not doing
transparent.
Not doing it.
Real transparent.
So, shut up. So, I read too much. One of my pastors told me, Chrissy, you read too much. I can read a book in a day easy.
Oof.
Like, it's not a flex. It's just, I'm crazy.
Yeah.
And my favorite place as a kid was the library. Now my favorite place is Barnes & Noble because I'm rich. And I'm always in the psychology section, the self-help section, and the faith-based section.
Yeah.
Words are my jam.
Mm-hmm.
I got a whole book of words from God.
Come on. I sure you speaking to us up in here. Speak gonna get real heavy in here.
We get a book?
God.
You was born 2,000 years ago, as far as I recall, plus more, Lord.
Yeah.
Because you was there before that. So they say, my faith tells me that I wasn't there. So when I open up this book, I'm calling it a book because I want to. Y'all can rebuke me later. This is language. This is what I have.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I turn the page. I find out how you act. And so now, as I traverse this place they call an earth, I don't know what language that is.
Yeah.
And I'm walking around, I'm saying,
Temporary.
I feel like God made that.
Yeah.
Because I was reading in this book.
Yeah.
It looked like something he would have did. Yo. And I'd be like, yo. Remember, you supposed to be talking. I'm the end.
You good. We here now.
You got something you need to tell me real fast?
Huh?
You got something you need to tell me real fast? Okay. So we flew first overseas trip, Tokyo. Sis, I looked up at the sky. I said, oh, sweat. I'm not kidding. I'm from hip hop. Came from there. Oh, sweat. God is in Tokyo.
Yes.
Ask any of my friends.
Come on.
I couldn't believe it. I went in my hotel room. I said, called up. This doesn't work here.
Yeah.
Lord, you're in this room. The same one, the same God. Why are we doing this?
Yeah. Yeah. Listen.
The same God.
You're a carrier of his presence. Okay.
That's what I try to tell.
Yeah.
I try to tell them. I'd be like, it's not me. I would have knocked you out by now. I'd have punched you in the face. Not you.
No.
Don't worry.
Trust me.
My bipolar is not acting up around you. But I said, oh my God, the same God. And I want to ask you about the same God that met me. I don't mean to be deep.
Yeah, be deep.
At the altar.
Yeah.
You know, when mommy said, come on, church is over, baby. We got to get up and go.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave. I don't want to go. I don't want to leave your presence. Get to Africa. Oh, sweet.
The same presence.
Talk to me about that, God.
I am here. I'm here for this. It's so interesting. When I learned that we can be carriers of his presence, it was because I showed up in a room where I did not feel his presence. And I changed the atmosphere. As believers, we were never meant to be thermometers. We were meant to be thermostats. And so the moment that you stepped onto any of those lands, foreign, national, you brought his presence. He's going to meet you there every time.
Prophet Dre,
Mm-hmm.
I know you told me that already. I don't care what you said, okay? I know you heard that she said, he watched him. I told you that, Chris.
Yeah.
So somebody get this out of here. Ridiculous. It's crazy. Chips on it. It's crazy. So, my prophet, I'm so embarrassed to be shouting him out.
Mm-hmm.
At church, they call me a prophet. Let's please. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Have you accepted that call yet?
I don't have a choice.
Okay. Some people
You
try
understand?
to run.
I told you he's everywhere. You listen.
I'm listening.
He's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of young people,
Mm.
and all ages probably, are transitioning from one lifestyle.
Yeah.
And they had a gift before they transitioned.
Ooh.
This is what I really wanted to learn from you today.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm transitioning from a lifestyle to another lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
what does my gift look like
Mm.
as a transition? Do gifts transition?
That's good. I believe a gift is a gift. Okay. I believe that our assignments in those gifts can transition, but the gift is the same. Who you might be assigned to, release the gift to, might shift. How you utilize the gift might shift, but I believe the gift itself is connected to purpose, and that remains the same. It is a foundation.
So if you can
Right.
sing, that's not your gift.
I believe singing is a gift.
You do.
Yeah, I
I'm
do.
listening.
I do. I believe singing is a gift because singing to me, you have the ability to bring forth sounds, melody, words from heaven.
But if I lost my tonsils, would I still be gifted?
Absolutely. Even in your words.
If I lost my voice box, would I still be gifted?
Absolutely.
Even in
I
my...
believe that you still have the same power in that gift, right? To receive what you would have received had you had your voice box.
I'm going to have to disagree.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to disagree.
So I believe that gift is still alive in you. You might not be able to use it, but you still have a gift.
I don't agree. I think that there's a difference between talent and gifting.
Mm.
And if I was a track star and I lost my legs, I lost my talent.
Mm.
If I was a track star and I lost my legs, I didn't lose my gift.
Mm.
Is what I think.
Okay.
From however many people I've seen lose their gift to drugs, lose their gift to alcohol, lose their gift to circumstance. And they feel purposeless because they're a track star, but they lost their legs. You got to throw all your trophies out? No, you did that already.
Did they lose their gift or did they lose their ability to use the gift?
They lost the ability.
Yeah.
And so if God calls us virtuous, but he takes away our legs or he takes away our voice box, he gives us something else to use the gift, is my thought.
Yeah. So you still have the gift.
You always have the gift.
Yeah.
But I think people confuse gifting with talent.
I can see that.
And so somebody get on stage, oh my God, that's the anointing. No, she can sing. Oh my God, that's the power of so-and-so. No, he just runs really fast. Yeah. But his gift ministers through his talent.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I do. I believe that the gift does. So if the gift is submitted.
Talk to us about submission.
If the gift is submitted and surrendered to God, then that gift in its purity, right, can be released into the earth in the way that God intended. And that then shifts the trajectory of people's lives. That then brings people into the restoration that he needed it to. That
I never wanted to be an R&B singer. I don't listen to R&B music. I don't like it.
Wow.
It's too loud.
Wow.
It's too loud. And you got to whine and scream. I don't like it. I say to my drummers, I'm going to put earplugs in because you're making too much noise behind me. Could you be on the other side of the stage, please?
Wow.
And because my band loves me, I'm going to be like, all right, Chris, you bugging, but okay.
You bugging.
And so when people think they've taken something from me, they don't know that I never thought it was mine.
Ooh. My gosh.
So I'm not saying I would like to not have a voice.
Mm-hmm.
But if you thought you took it away,
Yeah. Oof.
I'm not tripping.
That's good.
So cancel me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was never mine.
Mm-hmm.
I've been knowing that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even like it. I don't even like how loud the guitarist is coming through the speakers on the stage. And y'all paying me to do it.
My goodness.
That's crazy. Y'all all
Yeah.
boy takes to be here.
Yeah.
Every show. Ask Tiara.
Mm-hmm.
Tiara, they out there. So I'm an R&B singer. I'm using myself as an example,
Mm-hmm.
just so nobody feels like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Not you, but like whoever's
Yeah,
watching.
an audience.
I'm an R&B singer, and that's what I'm known as.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to transition into podcasting
Mm-hmm.
because I think I have something to say. And I couldn't find language to say it in a song. Will anybody know that I'm still the same person, or do I need to be? How do I navigate that transition?
Yeah. Well, let me just say,
Mhm.
even as you said, they tried to cancel me. They tried to cancel my voice. But you can't cancel calling.
Your gift.
You can't cancel
So then
anointing.
what's the calling and what's an anointing? To
Yeah.
help me out.
Yeah. When you are surrendered,
Mm-hmm.
when the gift is submitted,
Mm-hmm.
you can't cancel it. God has already ordained it. So no matter what culture says, he's already ordained it to be brought forth into the earth.
My
For
thought
such a time as this.
for such a time as this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter how you transition, as long as you're submitted. The same healing, and I keep hearing healing,
Oh,
healing,
please.
healing, right? But even as you use your voice, you're using your voice now. You might
What
not
are you
be
even
singing
talking
to me, but the healing that you brought forth through song is the same healing that you're bringing forth right now.
Church people get on my nerves.
Listen, I'm glad I ain't one of them.
What did you just say? What did you just? They be trying to help you too. They be like, we would like to figure. I can't stand church people.
Listen, let me tell you.
So what you trying to tell me is, I can't even grasp that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dead serious.
Yeah,
I can't grasp that.
yeah.
So
You're still using
right
your
into
voice.
the music. This is how we do it all night.
I can't sing, but I'll let you do the sing.
I
I'll
heard
just do a
you
little
say-
ad lib.
I heard
Do a
you
little ad
saying
lib.
something. You heard that song?
Absolutely.
What?
Come on now.
I know you lying.
Come on now. I've been to concerts in Raleigh twice. In Raleigh, actually, twice.
Did you tell
One of them
anybody you was
was,
coming?
one of them was. Wait a minute, did I tell anybody?
Yeah, do your friends know you did that?
Yeah, they were with me.
You still say
Absolutely.
Jesus.
I still love the Lord.
Oh, wow. She saved.
Absolutely. Yes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And one was a private event in Raleigh, like downtown. I can't remember exactly what it was. But it was like very, very intimate. Yeah. Was you there too?
And you thought somebody left healed, perhaps.
Oh my God. Do you understand the power of
This
your
is a
voice?
podcast.
But do you understand the power
No.
of your voice?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I think that's the part, that same God that you've experienced everywhere, that same presence, knowing and understanding what he's giving you and how it is to impact the world.
So
and
annoying.
coming into agreement
I'm not agreeing with that.
is going to be...
But they so mean to me.
Mm-hmm. Flesh.
They're so mean.
Mhm.
Like, why would I sing? Everybody's so mean.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm deflecting by bringing
Yeah. Yeah.
tapestry.
Yeah. Their response.
I would
Their
cry, but that's not
response.
my thing.
Yeah. It's all right. We're here now. Safe space.
I'm not crying.
Their response doesn't dictate, right? What he's called you to do, how he's called you to do it, how he's called you to show up. But let me tell you, I keep hearing healing. It will not leave
As a
my
kid,
mind.
as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
I would touch people and they would be hell.
Well, come on. Don't make me run around the sets, okay?
I'd be like, I can see something in her
Yes.
stomach. Let's
Yes.
do this.
Yes. Yes.
And it would be
Yes. Literally. And even as I was praying, just about this opportunity, one of the things that God kept telling me was about the womb. And I was like, why am I praying for wombs? Why am I praying for wombs? So I'm praying for your womb. I'm praying for the dreams that are in the womb. things that have been missed.
My wounds?
Or could be wounds as well, but it was wounds specifically.
You mean by my stomach area?
Oh, absolutely. But that's just the physical piece of it, right? I pray for the spiritual as well. But you have the gift.
Can you slow down?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I have cognitive something. Cognitive behavioral disorder. I got that. Don't claim that. Don't you claim that.
Listen.
Got that down.
Yes, come on.
Still right there.
Yeah.
Please, hold on. Because I want to receive this.
Yeah.
You heard womb with a B.
Yes.
And you heard there's something in it?
No.
Okay.
I received instruction to pray about a womb.
Okay.
So I prayed specifically for your womb, physically, as well as spiritually, as it relates to dreams, visions, ideas, all those things. Because oftentimes we can get into a place, right, where physically miscarry, abort, things of that nature, but also spiritually miscarry, abort, deliver prematurely. And so even as I'm sitting here speaking about the womb and you're talking about healing, I know that you have a gift of healing. One, yes, it does come through your voice, but it also is just a part of who you are. And you have the ability to heal wounds.
I know.
So think it not strange
that I'll have one.
That's where the enemy seeks to attack. That's what he does.
Okay.
He tries to be clever, but come on, we on to your games.
Okay, let's do that again. Can we do that one more time?
Yeah.
What God is trying to do, right? The enemy will attack you there.
Oh, absolutely. In the very place.
In the very place.
Where you are most gifted.
Where you are most gifted.
That's where the enemy will try to.
I hope you don't think you're talking about my singing voice. Because you're not. Okay, cool.
Oh, no.
People always be like, you want to sing.
No.
R&B.
This gifting runs deep, honey. Like real deep.
I just want to make sure you know.
Okay. Oh, I know.
Okay. I mean, like
prophetic gift.
So you're answering my question. But
what was the question?
How do you I said, how do you bring your gift across from over there?
Yes.
I'm not saying I'm trying to put out a gospel album. That's not what I'm saying.
You should.
You know what?
I was
That's not a
Rudy. What is that, Rudy?
Rudy
I was like, I'm in Uber and it was playing. I said, come on, God. Look at that confirmation.
Not a prophecy. I want everybody to be clear. That wasn't the prophecy.
You should put out a gospel album.
Whenever it say should, that's how you know.
You need to put out a gospel. Listen, the world is waiting on the gospel album. Let me tell you something. And as a matter of fact, I just saw you singing in the mirror. Okay? Had to respond to the post. Yes, Lord. Because that thing sent me. Imagine if I could listen to that all the time on repeat.
I'd be like, I'm so sorry.
Oh my God. Listen. Yes. Because that gift can and will transition.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
You
because you're submitted. Because you're submitted.
I really I think God is dope. Not on no silliness. Like I think he is so outstanding.
Yeah.
He's so faithful with me. He don't have to be, right? I could have been like, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah.
He'd be like, okay, I see you in hell.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
Yeah.
I really do think that. But I say no often to the Lord because the world thinks I'm a singer and that's so annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. So the world has defined you in a box that God never meant for you to stay in.
Not that I know of. I haven't. And stay over here in this box. I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I get places and I see whatever ailment is in the city.
Come on. Principalities.
Come on. Why are you saying come on?
Because that's principalities.
That's church
you recognize
needs.
it. Listen. Because I'm getting excited. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for walking me through this moment. I told you I wasn't playing with you. I didn't bring no notes. I don't know if I said that. So I'll get to the city and I'll see
principality.
But sometimes I look at the map What are you calling it?
Principalities. I know that's okay. So that's church language. But I read a lot too.
So do I.
You know
I know exactly where they are.
I read a lot of deliverance books.
Me too.
Okay.
Angels and demons. I wasn't planning on telling nobody that. I'll be all up in
Here
James
we are.
Bond.
Okay. But we need to know. We need to know these things because you travel a lot, right? So you're getting to these different places and spaces, and you're like, wait a minute, something feels different around
Can I tell
here.
you why I cry after shows?
Yeah.
Because I don't get to lay hands on nobody and I can see what's wrong. It hurts so bad. It hurts so.
It's all right. We're here now. Safe.
No. See, it's the devil.
You don't have to. Don't hold back though. It's
Who's
all right.
I hate when I can't heal people.
Oof.
I hate it because I can see it.
Yeah.
I'm not curious. I'm not, because it isn't me.
Yeah.
It is. But I express it in a soulful way.
Yeah.
And so people think that for me, that's music. No, I'm going to tell you, and I do it like at Starbucks, but I don't do it if somebody's watching.
Yeah.
Like other people. And then God keeps putting me on display.
Yes.
I'm like, why would you? I don't really be asking him why. Not because you're not supposed to ask God why, but because I don't really want to know why.
Yeah.
Let's ask him why you here with me.
Because if not you, then who?
Alicia Keys. There's a lot of people out here.
He ain't giving her the assignment, okay? The assignment is yours. And so I really feel like even as you said that, you leave shows crying. You are able to heal, lay hands. I believe that God is even calling you to create a space where you can do so. And Chrisette, if it's at a concert, you come down off stage.
Are we supposed to record this? Does the Lord want this recorded?
Put it wherever you want. But listen, even if you have to come off stage, listen, when I tell you strong intercessory background, let's go.
Intercession is my jam.
Okay, let's walk around these here four walls of this here place and lay some hands. Because nobody's leaving here bound.
It's just 300 bucks.
Okay.
I know
and we good.
But it's just going to be 300.
Yep, we don't need all the other ones. We good.
Stop at the door.
That's it. Listen, you were called to create a space. The healing is in you. And you ain't going to be able to suppress it much longer.
Because he's on his way back. So,
yeah.
I think
yeah. Listen, the grief that I have when I have to, and now I'm at the place where I cannot leave. Like I have to say something. I have to do something, right? Because my thought is the blood is on my hands.
I know.
And if this person leaves here, right? Bound. Yeah.
That's the issue.
I'm like, I got to get out there. I have to say something. I have to do something.
Devil fooled me when I was a kid because I would see red and I would knock niggas out. Blood was on my hands.
Yeah.
That's what that scripture meant. No, sis. The blood is on your hands because you didn't say what you needed to say.
Yeah. And if he showed you, that means you weren't obedient.
I would just punch you in the face.
Yeah.
Because the enemy will use whatever it is that you are if you don't submit it.
Oh, yeah. Submit it.
I got the power to knock demons out.
Absolutely.
In the flesh. But when you got to knock demons out in the spirit, somebody's going to find out you're doing it. And I'm so scared for people to know that I know that.
Why?
Because they're so mean.
And those are the very ones who need deliverance.
I know. I'm very clear on that.
Ones.
That's why I wasn't upset when they used the word language canceled. I couldn't get upset. I said, oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go out there and talk to them. I'm not afraid to talk to them. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm afraid of the fact that church people think they know me.
Oof.
I'm sorry.
Oof.
I know nobody wants to hear that. That's like against the law to say that.
They don't know themselves oftentimes.
Are they in their word?
And the way that religion is set up, all they know is the structure of church. They don't have a personal relationship. Because having a personal relationship will help you understand that just because you're connected to someone or decide to say yes to an opportunity that God ordained doesn't mean that there is an allegiance or an alliance. It could mean assignment.
Yeah.
And you go do your assignment.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I say thank you?
Mm.
You understand what I mean by that?
Mm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm. They wouldn't understand that. Why? Because they don't have personal relationship.
Yeah. And I'm not upset.
Yeah.
I just, okay, like that.
Mm-hmm.
What are you working on?
Mm.
What are you working on?
Right now?
Yeah.
So many things. I am in a deliverance space. I'm like you at a place where I've been working with people in mental health. I've been doing coaching. I actually had to step outside of my therapy license, still have my license. But what I saw was I was restricted in that space.
That's how I felt about music. I hear you.
So I had to move outside of it and say, okay, where is it that I can operate? And someone can come to my office or be on Zoom with me, and I'm not restricted. And I can do not only the will of God, but I can operate in my gift and allow people to leave free. And that was in the coaching space for me. I could not continue to be in a room where people left and I knew that they needed deliverance. So I'm in a place now where I've created a space where I do all those things, helping people move from one level to the next, get the clarity, strategy, confidence they need, the inner healing they need. And oftentimes it comes through some deliverance. And that's okay. And I help them build all in the process.
What do I need deliverance from?
That's a good question. Have you identified anything?
Have you?
The first thing that comes to mind is people.
100%.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Why?
But
Do you know
who you are.
why? I know exactly who I am. I'm not curious.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. And it's like this boldness and tenacity is like rising up
It's
in
my
you.
jam.
Okay.
I'm from New York. Stop playing with me.
Just rising, you know?
Stop playing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very bold,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
Mm.
If I'm scared of people,
Mm-hmm.
how's that work?
No, it's the perception.
My mom tells me that all the time.
Mm-hmm. The perception of people.
Mhm.
What they'll think. That's, are you talking about social media, right?
Mhm.
But let me tell you something. When you start to...
Oh, I don't mean social media.
Ooh,
Just so you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So one piece of it, right, is what I'm thinking, like just what people see. But being able to step outside of that and say, you know what? It doesn't matter where I am. I will be the one who sings, has a concert, and then comes down and lay hands. That's what the Lord told me to do.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Would they be in a rut? Oh my God. Oh, they're going to go crazy.
I see it every day.
I'm cool with that.
And you don't know exactly what I see in my head, but I know that somebody's listening and they see what God has already shown them. And they're worried about the people, not the people who people think they're worried about, but a very particular people. And they're saying, you thought I was scared of that? I'm not scared of that. Demons,
come on.
I'm scared of
the sound of your voice.
That. And y'all don't even know it.
Yeah.
So y'all over here screaming and shouting. I'm not even fazed. It's this one little roach I can't kill that nobody even knows I see, and it's killing me. Is that called the accuser of the brethren? I'm curious.
I'm wondering, you can see it, right? So are you seeing it spiritually that is there? Because if you're seeing it spiritually that is there, you definitely have the power to kill the roach.
It be church people.
I'm telling you. That's
what? What'd you say? I didn't know you was going to say that.
I'm going to say that. Listen, my church.
Wait, we probably should.
My church ain't church people. My church are liberated people.
I understand.
Liberated people.
I understand.
Okay? Liberated people.
Yeah,
the freedom is at my church.
No, but I mean, when people think of liberation and 18 to 35-year-old women, one of our first go-tos is Jackie Aina, the makeup artist, Sarah Jakes, women who are unapologetically who they are.
Yeah.
And still rich auntie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Culture-wise.
Yeah, culture-wise. So for me, what is important to me is, I love the fact that they have audiences that are breaking free from things, right? But I'm at another level of freedom. I'm not broken. And because I'm not broken, I can move into a place and say, all right, I need more, right? So I love being in a place and a space where I can be my complete self in worship.
Can we deliver somebody real fast?
Yeah.
I don't know who this is for. I just gotta put my covers on in case somebody try to attack me.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I'll ask you one more question. And
Okay.
again, so much gratitude.
Ooh, because
Yeah.
church people are bound.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is,
Okay.
I moved to Dallas, Texas, and that's exactly what I saw. That's exactly what I saw in the atmosphere. Visiting places, and they were bound. Bound. I was like, y'all are so used to the ritual. You're so used to the program that Holy Spirit can't move in here. And I said, Lord, that must be why I'm here.
Miss Michele, can you come to church and sing Epiphany?
Hmm. Hmm.
You know how painful that is?
Hmm.
You can't see the God in me?
Oof.
Sunday morning, can you sing Blame It On Me?
Mm.
Can't see my hands, bro.
Mm.
Like God made me.
Yeah.
You can't see me.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to be making it into the same heaven. You won't even recognize me up there.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the questions are, am I going to?
Mm.
Because my own sisters and brothers can't see me.
Yeah. And the thing is, though, they don't see themselves.
I'm not finished. I'm not done.
Okay.
They look in the mirror and put the hat on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Did they see that? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
They saw
That's
that.
a good question.
They brought a Bible to church because young people, they read the Bible off the Instagram and social media and off the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not really the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that joint backwards and forwards.
Come on.
Because I like God.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Personal relationship.
All right, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Mm.
That's my issue though.
Mm-hmm.
Is can you see me,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And everybody watching can tell.
Mm-hmm.
And there's many women just like me saying, can somebody see me?
Yes.
So my last question for you is, what would you say to the woman who went through life and had a big experience that she felt like she couldn't come back from? What would you say to her as far as how God's own sees her? We need to heal somebody from people. Petrification.
Yeah. Mm. The first thing I would say is, sis, I want you to spend time seeing yourself as God sees you. When you come into agreement with that, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. Their lens is not God's lens. And so when you see yourself through his lens, everything changes. It's what makes me bold enough to walk in rooms that I, in my mind, would say, oh, I'm not called here. But because I saw myself and see myself through his lens, I show up boldly. Without questioning, without wondering. No. And I check it often. I write down every time, like, God, show me me. Show me how you see me. Oh, I get so full, filled, confident, bold. I'm like, girl, do you know who I am? You know? Yeah. So I would say to that, sis, listen, I need you to see yourself through God's lens and get up and move accordingly.
Thank you.
And I see you. Powerful. Okay? Powerful. Whenever you're ready to start a revival, I'm with you.
Think about it every
Let's
day.
go.
Think about it every
Let's
day.
go. Okay?
Every single day.
Let's go. I mean, because it will be one. A whole revival.
I'm
The person
sure of
that they
it.
least expect.
That's my ego you just saw show up. Don't do
person
that.
they least
That's not.
expect.
We got to pray about that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Mm. Thank you.
Yeah. I really appreciate you.
Mm.
You flew in to come and hang out with me today.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ask you to. I didn't know where you lived when I DM'd you.
Really?
And you was like, absolutely. I was like, Sean, she flying in, bro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. It was an immediate yes.
Wow.
From God.
Wow.
Yeah. Immediate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
He favors you.
I'm going to stop playing with him.
Minister to souls. Like, do you know? I need you to know.
People don't tell me that. People be like, oh my God, she sings opera.
You heal. You deliver.
And I shouldn't diminish what God put inside of me.
Listen.
Yeah.
You ever seen people walk through a room?
Mm-hmm.
Oftentimes it is church people, right? But some of them, like, who really, really powerful, who has that gift submitted, just walk through a room. They don't have to touch anyone, and people are falling. You haven't seen it yet? That's what I see for you in the spirit.
I'm explaining to you that happened already.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Come on. That's what I see in the spirit. Like, that's the power.
So you can see that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And there are times when you don't have to say a word.
Trey, you hearing this right?
You don't have to say anything. You carry it.
One of my friends says, your presence prophesies, Chris.
Come on.
I be like, bro, shut up.
I like this friend.
I be like, shut up.
I like this friend. Yeah.
It's just one of my bros. He's not like, but thank you. Mm-hmm. I like the word thank you, by the way.
Yeah.
No, people should know, like,
yeah,
when you're grateful.
Mm-hmm.
It's my jam. Like, thank you.
Yes.
All right, the interview's over for y'all. And I know you got something from that. Because this, what she said, is a dream come true.
Ooh.
I didn't know how y'all were going to hear that. I didn't feel like I could say it.
How jam.
So I was searching for somebody who could. Because I needed y'all to hear that. God sees you.
Yes.
You're not by yourself, bro. Like, stop thinking that. You know that's not true. You are not by yourself. You know exactly who you are.
Ooh.
And just because the people with the loudest mouths are shouting things that God's not saying, this is why I tell y'all, you gotta stand in your word.
Yes.
If it don't sound like your father, it's not true. Come back, sis.
Come back.
Peace.
This is the moment you've been waiting for. Everything that you've been praying for.